Hello बच्चों, let's see the question. The characteristic of class Reptilia are. So Reptilia or the reptiles, it is a class of vertebrata. So reptiles are also known as the creeping animals or the crawling animals because of their mode of locomotion. So they are having certain characters, so we have to choose the right option with respect to the characteristics of class Reptilia. So let's see the options one by one. So first is body covered with moist skin which is devoid of scales. The ear is represented by tympanum, alimentary canal, urinary and the reproductive tracts open into a common cloaca. So all these features are of class amphibian. Amphibians are the animals which have dual mode of life. Amphi means dual and bios means life. These animals live on land but they require water for reproduction as their eggs are not shelled and not having an amniotic fluid. So to prevent the desiccation they lay their eggs in water. So fertilization is external, and also the amphibians are characterized by moist skin. It means their skin is covered with or having the glands which secrete mucus which makes their skin slimy, and their skin is devoid of scales, and the ear is represented by the eardrum which is also known as the tympanum, which is used to collect the sound waves or vibrations, means which is sensitive to the vibrations in air. And here the three tracts which are the alimentary canal or the digestive canal, the urinary tract and the reproductive tract, the three open into a common chamber which is called cloaca, and cloaca opens to outside by a cloacal aperture. So this cloacal aperture carries the digested waste and the urine and the gametes outside the body. So all these features given here are of class amphibia. So it is discarded. If we look at the second option, then it is freshwater animals with bony endoskeleton, air bladder to regulate buoyancy. So buoyancy means the upward thrust. It is an upward force which prevents the sinking of an organism. So bony endoskeleton no doubt is also found in case of the reptiles because they are having an endoskeleton which is ossified or composed of bones, but the presence of this air bladder is wrong with respect to class Reptilia. No air bladder is there, but this character is of the bony fish, where the means some bony fishes live in fresh water. They have a bony endoskeleton, and the bony fishes also have a structure which is called the air bladder or swim bladder, which is filled with air. So this is the character of class Osteichthyes, freshwater Osteichthyes, the bony fishes which live in fresh water. So it is also discarded. The third option is marine animals with cartilaginous endoskeleton and the body covered with placoid scale. So it is, or these are the characteristics of another class of Pisces or fishes which are called the chondrichthyes. So chondrichthyes or the cartilaginous fishes are exclusively marine and they have a cartilaginous endoskeleton and the body is covered with placoid scales. So these are the dermal scales. So these characters are not present in case of reptiles, because in case of reptiles the scales are not dermal scales but they are epidermal scales. So the last option is the body covered with dry and cornified scales. So obviously in case of reptiles the body is very means it is devoid of glands. So no glands, mucus glands are there, but the body is having dry and cornified skin. It means cornified means the body is covered with the scales which are horny. It means keratinized scale, and these scales are derived from the epidermal region. So these are epidermal scales which are also known as the scutes, and they do not have external ear. So pinna or the external ear is absent. So all these feature means the presence of a dry and cornified skin which is having the or covered with the scales which are epidermal in origin, and without external ears. So all these features are of class Reptilia. So it is the right answer of this question. So option D is the right answer. I hope it is clear. All the best.